Hey guys, this is it. I am finally making my first vlog. It's been actually trying to do this for the past 2 years. Full of excuses, right? So I guess it just finally come to just to do it. I know my brother and I have been talking about it for the past week, and like, you know what? I need to go back to my old self, really, where I just didn't really care about anyone's opinions, I guess you could say. I don't know. It just feels like just make videos. Just make videos. I just feel like I just need to do it, see where it takes us. Because the main reason I want to do it is talk about the brand, Lone Wolf, where it stands, how it was made, and things like that. So you know what? That's what this video is going to be about. So for those that don't know, my name is Gabriel Cardona from Westico, Texas. Small city, things like that. It's nothing too crazy about me. I guess life has been a roller coaster ride, especially when it comes to the businesses and stuff, but we'll get there. So Lone Wolf, where did it come from? So I established a company back in like 2018, around mid 2018, for something else. I didn't really specify, I'm not gonna specify why. So the Lone Wolf is a personal thing to me as far as where I came from and how I grew up. So that, I guess we could get that to later on, maybe. I don't know. We'll see what this video. I'm just making content, guys. I'm just trying to figure this out. Lone Wolf was made in 2018 for something, and then time went along and we decided to do for something else for clothing. This was back in 2019, late 2019. So it was my brother Eddie and I. We started to do some information going back and forth. So I think without Eddie, we wouldn't really even, I guess, be able to take off as quick as we would have. So I appreciate him on that. Shoot, man, it's been a long ride. I don't even know how it started. So it started 2019, then we did close for a while, trial and error to see what we could do. Because I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's hard to figure out the women stuff. It's not hard, but I should say it's not hard. It's just more of just trying to make it right to fit everyone's needs, to check all those boxes. So that's the only thing. Other than that, we're still able to pull, we'll still be able to pull off and things like that. So we did that 2019, and we started to bring in backpacks around early 2020, like right as 2019 started. But rather than I just thought the idea of doing backpacks of early 2020. So we've been around for really a long time, man. It's starting to get to be crazy. So let me backtrack a little bit. So Lone Wolf, the reason I came up with that name and where it comes from and what does a lone wolf mean? So lone wolf means, or where I got it from, is like all the stuff that people go through on a day-to-day basis, as far as like I don't know, their job, stuff that goes on at home, stuff that goes on at, I don't know, anything that comes, bombards or obstacles that come in the way. So the lone wolf is that it's just you. So when you go to bed at night, it's just you and your conscience as to what are you fighting in your head and what are you going to do to fight those battles. So that's where the slogan comes, the battle begins with you. Because all these people that go through depression and things like that, yes, you get help, of course, and of course that we're always there to help you. But at the end of the day, at the end of the night, when you go to bed, you're by yourself. So the lone wolf is you, and it's you versus you, and that's where it came from, really. So the stuff that I will go through at night, the things I process through my head that keeps me up at night, things like that, it's either I fight and be fearless, or just give up and just let it ride and never get out of it. So if you gotta have that lone wolf mentality to where you're gonna fight, you're gonna crush those things, you're gonna get through it, and then you'll be set free. So that's where pretty much the name came from. Pretty straightforward, but I like it because it just fits so well. But other than that, so we started to get into clothes, and then the backpacks came around in early 2020, because the whole goal of like the clothes and backpacks is to feel that they're part of the lone wolf. That's why we brought the logo, where it came from. The logo, why it resembles that, scars, because people that go through those battles, go through those fights, they get that scar, and then that's where you're scarred from the battle and you made it through. So I think the logo just fits so well with the brand, and that's where I'm gonna really want to take this with it, where I want to take it. So I'm pretty excited. We've been around probably about 3 years in already. Well, I guess let me backtrack. So we started early 2020, but we didn't have a website yet. It was more soft launch, soft like local stuff here and there. But we've been around longer than 2 years. But the website launched in September of 2020. So learning things like that. So I guess you could kind of say it was kind of COVID brand, but not really. We were actually trying to get started before, but I mean, it is what it is. So So it's pretty funny. So about that, so that's where it's at. So this is pretty much a vlog of what I'm gonna do, what would I do on a day-to-day, but this video is mostly how Lone Wolf started, and then there's other stuff that I'll talk about down the road where I shouldn't say yet. So I'm pretty excited about that. It's actually a partnership with my brother and I. And about me, do real estate, vending machines, Lone Wolf Fitness, and then soon to be announced is I can't say it. I can't say it till we officially launch, so I'll save it for another video. So yeah, so this is my vlog about me. Mostly it's probably gonna be talking about Lone Wolf. Honestly, I don't know. I'm just gonna make stuff. I think the inspiration from this stuff is from Max Chuny and Christian Guzman. I was like, the way they like go out, I was like, you could tell they just don't really care about what people think about them. I'm like, man, you know what? Forget it. Why not? Why not? Because it would be cool to look back on these things to down the road. Like, I should have done this 2 years ago. Duh. But oh well, it is what it is. Better late than never. So, well, that's pretty much it. So this was the introduction for start the vlog. I guess episode 001. So pretty excited, guys. Welcome to the journey, and that's it. I mean, let's see where this year goes.